What's up, guys? Welcome to another Young Guns podcast episode. The Montreal Canadiens have been dealt with a bad hand in terms of illness and injuries, and that's why Chris Tierney of the Florida Panthers has joined the Montreal Canadiens. He was placed on waivers. The Canadiens claimed him. He's 28 years old. He's very affordable at 750K, and yeah, he's a center. And with a lot of people injured, especially guys like Kirby Doc, that's dealing with a lower body injury or an illness right now. Armia's status is up in the air. They have Slavkovsky who's injured, Caulfield that's injured, and they have quite a few names that are injured. Sean Monahan, Joel Edmondson. They're taking a big hit right before the 2023 trade deadline. Chris Tierney could potentially be trade bait heading into the deadline, because he is on an affordable contract of 750K. But at the same time, they need to roster a team. So getting Chris Tierney at league minimum makes a lot of sense for the Canadians, and he's a UFA at the end of the season. So where does he essentially fit on the team? Well, as of right now, this is how the team stands. There is a exclamation point next to Joel Armia because he's probably injured and will be out. So Chris Tierney, I could see him being as um, a third line right winger. He could play the wing since they have Drouin, Dvorak, Suzuki, and Belzil in the middle. Or I could see Chris Tierney playing as a third line center and Jonathan Drouin moves to the right. I think that's what makes sense because Jonathan Drouin, they're trying the experiment again, trying to play him at center. I do believe that it's better for him to play the wing. That's where he's better at. And Chris Tierney is going to move into his natural position of center. So I do believe that the third line will be Mike Hoffman, Jonathan Drouin, and Chris Tierney. So Hoffman on the left, Drouin on the right, Chris Tierney in the middle. Fourth line stays the same. It's been awesome. Harvey Pinard's been playing awesome, so he deserves to be playing top line minutes with Suzuki and Anderson. Pitlick, second line, Dvorak, second line, and Dandanov. In terms of the injuries, oh boy, look at this. So Kirby Doc, Arbor Jacki, Jake Evans, Cole Caulfield, Sean Monahan, Caden Gooley, Slavkovsky, Brandon Gallagher. So yeah, that's kind of crazy right now to see this in terms of the Canadians. So um, Chris Tierney's stats essentially. 28 years old, drafted in the second round by the San Jose Sharks, 55th overall in 2012. 13 games played this season, 2 goals and 1 assist. So he also played games with the Charlotte Checkers as well, 20 games, 3 goals, 13 assists, and for a total of 16 points. He's an NHL player. Unfortunately, he was sent down. It wasn't really working out with him in the Florida Panthers. So that's why he was playing there. But, they place him on waivers. He gets claimed. He's going to be back as a full-time NHL player. The Canadians need him. I think this is a very good move. It's very cheap for them. If they decide to trade him, even better. Again, here, Habs Chronicle. With all the injuries and uncertainty, Habs needed a cheap forward. I know people are throwing names like, well, why didn't they get Tolvanen and all these other guys that were available? Well, at the time, the Habs didn't have this many injuries. So you have to take that into consideration that, if you have everyone's healthy, how can you add players, right? If Tolvanen was available now or any of those great players that were available on waivers at the start of the season, different story. So 6'1", 191 pounds, career high of 48 points in 81 games with the Ottawa Senators in 2018, 2019. This is probably because of Kirby Doc's injury, which might mean he will be out for an expanded period of time. So there's a lot of talk about Kirby Doc and his injury being the reason why Chris Tierney was picked up. And here, Eric Engels, despite Armia being questionable for tomorrow, Habs have yet to call up a forward. They have 11 with them, perhaps one coming later today or tomorrow. And instead of doing that, Chris Tierney is claimed. The Laval Rockets are on a run right now. They're doing very, very well. They're in a playoff race. So I would, think that they want to keep that team intact. They already called up Belzil, Yolonen, Pezzetta's on the team, Justin Barron, Raphael Harvey Pinard. So the Canadians are taking a lot of good players away from Laval. And I do believe that Kent Hughes and Jeff Gordon want Laval to be competitive once again and to go on a playoff run like they did last season as well. So guys, thank you so much for watching this video. Don't forget to like our video, subscribe to our channel if you haven't already, and we'll see you on the next episode of the Young Guns podcast.